Yo! It is a bright, sunny morning. I'm Vanessa at TheGirlOnABike. I'm currently driving along, but I'm on the way to the HAT, the Hard Alpi Tour, which is a 36-hour, 900-kilometer event. This is going to be a tough one. I'm 800 miles down on the car. So what is the HAT and why am I sat in a car talking to you instead of doing it when I get to the race? Now that is because I think it's really important to emphasize that this HAT Hard Alpi Tour series by over 2,000 riders is an event that you can drive to. You don't need any big support vehicle, bivouac crew, team like that, which makes it a very accessible race to do. Tour to do. It's not a race in Europe. So it's in North Italy, in San Remo. I have got the ferry from Portsmouth down to Caen, and then I've driven all the way down from Caen to near Nice. My husband is flying into Nice because he's got less time available to drive down, so I've driven down here with a friend, Anika, and we're in a three-man team to do this tour. Now the Hard Alpi Tour has multiple different categories and classes. We have decided to do the extreme one because go big or go home, right? And that basically means it's a 36-hour event. We start on Friday night, which is this evening, and we ride through the night tonight, through the day tomorrow, through the night Saturday night, and finish around lunchtime on Sunday doing around 900 kilometers. So the reason it's extreme is because it's 36 hours. This event is designed for the capability that big bikes can do. So stay tuned to see what motorcycles we are going to be doing this event on, but I'm quite excited. They're very, very good bikes. I'm about to hit a toll, which means I'm going to need Anika, who's filming me, to jump out and put a credit card in the toll slot. So we are live action driving across France right now. So toll time.
The park really far away.
It's because it's a big car. Yeehaw! Okay. Okay, right, we're in a team of three. Now, often people would think you're in a team of three, 36 hours, you're going to be tag teaming. We are all going to be riding the whole 36 hours together, and to count as a finish, all team members need to cross the finish line on Sunday. So as a team, we're going to get ourselves there. Now, it's also probably impossible to think about the fact that we could ride for 36 hours straight. We are going to be taking sleeping bags and bivy bags. A bivy bag is a waterproof sack that you go into in your sleeping bag. And when we start to feel like we're fatiguing, getting tired, starting to get a bit dangerous riding a motorcycle, we will pull over and have a nap. The event does have 12 dedicated rest zones where they provide shelter and snacks, water, refreshments, medical assistance if needed, so we can use those as well. But I kind of like the idea of just pulling over on the side of the track and getting my head down in a field. We'll see what happens. Right now we have another, what does the bowler say, 2 hours and 39 minutes, and we will be arriving at the HAT village in San Remo, where we'll be doing the sign-on. So I'm going to continue to focus on driving this absolutely gorgeously heavenly car. It's my new Defender 90 from Bowler Land Rover. It is a dream. We've got a trailer behind us with 5 motorcycles in it and e-mountain bikes, because my husband and I are going to go to Andorra for a week post this race, just holiday downtime. So don't expect any video from that, because I'm gonna leave the phone in the car. And yeah, we've got a really heavy trailer, and this car's like whatever. He's called Sid, by the way. He's very sexy. Right, to the race. We have made it to the bivouac, San Marino. Boop boop. Now we've got to work out how to get
Turn right towards Piazzale Carlo di Porto, then turn right onto Piazzale Carlo di Porto.
Now this is some precision. Reverse parallel parking a trailer. God, she's good.
Okay, considering the Hard Alpi Tour organisation are expecting people to arrive with motorcycles, potentially in trailers because they've driven from England, I'm not overly impressed by the bivouac parking situation. So the bivouac is down the end, way down there. And they basically said, yeah, go find some parking. And apparently this just public parking strip here is where we're meant to be leaving our car for the next 3 days while we go and do their event. No security or kind of organised place that the event has organised, which is what I was expecting based on the stuff that I've read online. And we've then got to unload the trailer into a busy street. Not great, sort it out for next year. But on the plus side, we are here, baby. Woo-hoo.
And look at that view.
That is the south. No, that's the north of the Mediterranean, north of Italy. We're not in south of France anymore. We just left France. We're now in Italy.
2 hours ago. Come on.
2 hours.
Keep up.
Oh, I can't keep up. Sign on time. They're giving all the girls a flower too. How cute is that? 2 riders. 3. 3
Also Alex.
Okay, the mass unload is happening. We've already got the 2 trials bikes out. Bearing in mind, hubby and I are going on holiday next week with them. We've got the e-mountain bikes up top, the Honda, and then the 2 mysterious big adventure bikes that hubby and I are riding in the extreme race. Can you guess what they are yet? You can see Michelin tyres. That's not a clue at all because they go on all bikes. Ooh, the suspense. Houston, we got a hiccup. So the Honda, which successfully did Qatar with no issues and has kind of maybe been sat neglected since I did that race. You can see that video on YouTube. Anyway, just put fuel in it on arrival and it is going through to the floor. So the guys are gonna try and look at that, how we seal it, while Anika and I get the 2 Harleys down into Parc Fermé, and at least 66.6 recurring % of the team will be ready. Yes! We have 2 whole motorcycles and the truth is out! We are riding Pan Americas, obviously. That wobbled me. Got the fairing to go on, but it's a beauty. So we have lovely yellow for me. I've already branded it. And then Mr. Ruckymonster is going to be on the grey. Now this is an overnight race, which means we're going to be riding tonight through pitch black and Saturday night through pitch black, which means we've got the OEM Harley-Davidson LED lights on the front on both of those bikes, and then we're also going to be having one on our helmet, which I'll show you later. Otherwise, they are completely standard because they are built ready to go on an adventure. We've got some changed rubber, which we'll give you a bit of feedback on later. Moscow bags on the back because we're going to be putting our sleeping bags on. And it's quite warm now. Woo! So it's a super capable bike. I mean, Harley have been making motorcycles and they've brought in a lot of experience to start developing for the off-road world. It's quite impressive how many people want to stop and talk about the Harleys. They are quite unique looking and new to the world. So they got a lot of attention. Branded. And it's officially official because we got our event stickers. Whoop whoop. Okay, we've had a few admin hiccups, but 2 Harleys are in Parc Fermé, so we're ready to go. This one's here as well. We're gonna go and get some lunch. It's
20 past 4.
20 past 4, we ate breakfast at 7 a.m. But
We're gonna get hangry.
I think I'm hangry now, but I'm being really well behaved. Anyway, they're in. We've got to let the Honda tank dry for a little bit longer. We had a fuel leak. Then we'll fuel it, hope it doesn't leak, get that bike in. So we're gonna get some food now, and it's starting to look like we will do the Hard Alpi Tour. Right, I am no longer going to murder anyone. I'm not as hungry. The sun is starting to set, which is a sign that we are getting close to needing to ride motorbikes for 36 hours. I have, however, realised that I made an error on the mileage, which is probably quite a nice error. So it's not 900 kilometres. It is 770 kilometres, something like that. But oh, look at that sunset, it's gorgeous. The Mediterranean sun, it's sweaty hot. Thankfully, we don't leave until 11 o'clock this evening. So it will have cooled down a little bit and we'll be going straight into night riding. It'll be dark by then. We're going to be leaving in the dark. I've only just realised that. There's so much to learn. Are the OEM Harley-Davidson LED headlights actually bright enough to ride with? Anika is riding my Honda, which I did Qatar on twice and Rally to Morocco. The headlight on it is a glorified candle. Don't tell her this because she might freak out that she won't be able to see, but you're not going to be able to see.
I can't see at the best of times.
But thankfully, Trail Riders Warehouse sell really good lights, which we've got on our helmets. I might have got an extra one and put that on the front of her motorcycle, so hopefully she'll be able to see.
What do you mean might have?
Well, I did. Yeah, it's going to be fine. 670 kilometres. We got
760 kilometres.
this. 760. We'll just follow the GPS file, okay? I'm tired before we've even started. It's been one of those trips getting down here. The fuel tank so far is not leaking. Ruckymonster has just gone to the petrol station to fill it up. Hopefully, the show will go on. Right, we are doing our final preppage. So I'm strapping the spare batteries that we have for our headlights onto our rucksacks. We're loading up chargers, putting cardos on helmets. Alex is cleaning his teeth, which is a very good idea. I think I might clean my teeth as well because we're not going to be anywhere to clean our teeth until Sunday. It is 17 minutes past 8, so in half an hour's time the restaurant will be open for dinner, and in 45 minutes time will be the cut-off for us dropping a bag off. This will get taken to the other end of the event. The bikes are all doing well, so let me show you the light I talked about earlier. This is an Oxbow, and if I grab a battery I could actually turn it on and show you. So we've bought USB chargers and power blocks so that we can charge them one on, one off. And on this one, we've got an extension to the cable so that while she's riding, she can run it from her chest as opposed to having it on the bike. And that is a pretty bright light. You can see it lighting up the trailer. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that's on her bike. And then on our helmets, if I grab a helmet, this is Alex's helmet. So you've got Cardo on one side, so we'll be chatting. Cardos tend to last 9 or 10 hours. 36 hours is too long. So we've got 2 units each, which means we can have one on, one off in our bag charging so that our comms will last through the whole race. So we all have one of these on our helmet. I got them from the Trail Riders Warehouse, and they just use a GoPro mount to slide on, and then if I turn it on with a battery. This is a great live demonstration, but when you're doing a night race, having the right lights is pretty important to being able to ride through the night. So wherever the head looks will be made daylight. We have sorted out our food. We've got electrolytes, Trailwind in our camelbacks. That gives us the energy carbohydrate electrolytes, same stuff I use in the desert rallies. We've got 2 protein bars each, a whole load of nuts and snacks. Anika is a very naughty human, and she has a packet of crocodile Haribos as well. But I do have the last piece of crack cake from Iceland, which is basically really yummy malt loaf bread with some butter on it. So we're going to share that as well. We of course have the DJIs ready to go on our chins, so that we can film some of the action. I have no idea how the next 36 hours are gonna go. So hopefully this is gonna be a very interesting and intense video, but fingers crossed it will go really smoothly, which makes it totally boring. I don't know which one I'm wishing for. We are doing final checks. We got my pants, my boots, my light batteries, my rucksack, my camelback, my earplugs, my helmet, my camera, my light, my gloves, my husband, Anika. My phone is in the trailer though. Can you imagine if I left my phone? Woohoo! Got it, and it goes in my pan pocket right there, ready to deploy. We're ready, team.
3, 2, 1, hands in. 3, 2, 1, go team, go! Ready?
Okay, we're in the dark on the side of the track, but we found some boys. How are you doing?
Then, not great.
Okay, well, they're not great. What's happened? Fuel pump.
I've got no fuel.
You've got no fuel.
Fuel pump dead.
Shit. Okay, we've been going for maybe an hour and a half. Oh, I just pressed the button on the Harley and it turned on. So you can see. But we are in the dark on the side of the trail because we have come across HV2, Mav, Ed and James. And they have a fuel pump failure on the KTM. So Anika's trying to light me up with her little red light so that you could see me on the camera. But the Harley light's on, so there's actually loads of light now.
Oh, my job is being taken.
Your job has been taken. Oh no, the red light was really helping. Quite romantic red. But anyway, we're going really well. The Pan America is a very big bike and I haven't ridden it for a little while, so settling into it again in the dark. It's the first time I've done off-road riding in the dark like this with, you know, mega lights. Look at the lighting on this bike. What? That is OEM off, like extra accessory LED Harley lights. They are mint, they are so bright. But anyway, trying to settle into all of this crazy newness is all feeling very crazy newness. So feeling good, just going super steady. Ruckymonster seems to be like on fire. He's one of those really annoying humans that's just like, get me on a bike, and he's really fast. Anyway. It is 4 a.m. so we've been riding for 4.5 hours and we have decided as a team that we're going to go to sleep for a couple of hours before it gets light, because while it's dark the melatonin will help us nap and then hopefully that will help us sustain getting through tomorrow. The riding has been absolutely incredible. Lots of hairpins and twisty stuff. Considerably more road than I expected today. It's probably been maybe 60% road so far, but not big boring roads, small twisty hairpin, twisty kind of stuff, which has been cool. This guy, girl, don't know what you are yet, probably a guy. But you like custard. Oh, is custard the name? Custard could be the name. Is behaving really well. We're getting on, which is a nice one. We've got sleeping bags, a bivvy bag. We're gonna have a nap. You can just about see my face. I'm clambering into the bivvy bag now. I've got Anika on one side, Alex on the other side. We are gonna get some sleep.